Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Horizon Zero Dawn. So, I spent a crap ton of my shards on mod boxes. I'm pretty sure some of the ones I've got now are pretty much pushing the upper limit. I think I remember had a 60% handling somewhere. At any rate, I don't really know why, I was so angry. All I could think of at the end of the last episode was that I need to gear up because it's for real now. I mean, we mess this up, then all the people who died for nothing, and life gets consumed anyway. In addition to all the people that I've helped throughout the game. Also, I realized this literally the moment I stopped recording and shut down, but All Mother is Zero Dawn. She raised the Old One cities to preserve life? I mean, doesn't that kinda sound like it fits the mythos? Anywho, it's time to hit the Grave-Hoard. Let's go. Alright. Here we go. Doesn't look like anything came to greet me, but yeah, Horus. That's definitely what that is. Now that I have a name for it, it's a little less scary. Not much, but a little.
Scrabbling a bit.
All these desks and things.
Side too.
Well, of course they are. This is kind of their goal and all. Oh, data points. Everywhere.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, and blast out the fountains. Another day in life.
They were fighting the Horus. Slicing off its tentacles.
Battle. Frozen in ice. Time.
Yeah. Looks like they gave it all. Victorious in the end, but too high a price.
Say again, Lieutenant.
They got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still an approach.
That klaxon reminds me of Time Splitters.
A live one. And he's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Were you just expecting him to pop up?
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn.
30.
If this is really it, I gotta say,
Yeah, that's
it's been
funny.
an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Was this the same one?
Looks like quite an enduring...
Nope. Sorry. I thought it was new. It wasn't. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing it. Did she disappear? I think the game might have glitched out. Oh well. Status KIA. Shit. Wow, you guys were sitting right there and I didn't even realize. But then you are equally dumb because you did not hear me blow the shit out of your corrupted watcher. So, you know, whatever. Yeah, might as well.
Operation Enduring Victory. Whatever it was, it doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Okay, I thought I was gonna take him down quicker than that. That is my bad.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Yeah. I don't need you guys messing with my lore gathering, alright? Well, now I can pick up these mushrooms. Yeah, better to use meds if there's already meds around, rather than waste health potions when I'm less likely to get those. On the other hand, there are a lot of cultists, you know. Do it.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
He doesn't
People
care.
die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Dick. M. Vandana Sarai? Did I feel like I heard that name somewhere. It must have been back in the beginning of the game. Ugh. They went in, masking their fear with humor. Prepared to give it all. In the end they succeeded, but they don't get to taste the fruits of their victory. It sucks. Reminds me of what Church said at the end of the one Red vs. Blue episode. The hero doesn't get to see the happy ending. Just has to have faith that everything's gonna work out after he sacrifices himself. Ain't that a bitch? Alright. Tell you what though, Silence, if you just gonna continue to devalue life, it's not gonna make me want to help you. It really ain't. I'm just saying that right now. All of these tanks. Do they even get to see use? So I could zipline down there, or I could continue exploring the upper floor. I think I will continue up here for as long as I can, just in case there are more lore doobles or fancy things that I can apply. Because I imagine there's going to be some good mods hidden in here somewhere. I mean, this looks like an armory. Wonder if my bow is actually, like, strong enough to rival a rifle at this point. Considering it can punch through the machine's hides, like, ain't no thing. Okay, looks like that's all I can do. Alright, alright. Onward then. Telio? Oh, that's not a zipline. Okay. A little awkward. Sorry. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, now I am, because there are the little ledges I can gravitate towards. I wasn't sure if I could get down safely, but then the little Odyssey to the West platforms helped me realize I was on the right path. Okay. That's pretty cool. What am I looking at? It's a reflection on the water up to a point. Then... No, I think that is what it is. I'm just at a weird angle for the perspective. What? No, I wasn't done. No! Let me back up! I wanted to hop to that platform. Oh, there's stairs. Good! Good. Don't cut me off before I'm finished exploring. Let me up! This... Okay. Good.
Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
I feel like you're packing a little more than leather at this point in time. Could be packing a lot more if I find the friggin' power cell for that shield weaver armor. I'll bet that's like some legit combat gear from back in the day. Not like the outfits I've had to craft and maintain up to this point. I mean, clearly what I've got is serviceable. But, you know, I feel like something that was designed to deflect bullets intentionally by people with high-tech precision gear and all that. Okay, where do I go from here? Well, I see a yellow thing now. Good. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing I could do. But, alright. So, just hop across. Alright. Boing. Boing. Up. Thank you. Another door. Several data points. If I can find them. Oh, did that just open? Okay. Little
Must
creepy.
have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Huh. Wonder if Mother's Heart is a repurposed bunker.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Aww. Sadness.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure.
Dropping buildings on them is standard.
The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6. The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Oh boy.
What was this place?
This was the place of a heroic last stand. Reverence is the tone of the day.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
People are using combat simulations for games. Well, gotta find a little humor somewhere.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm is getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone.
Oh.
Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be.
They were still learning. They didn't know what tech would work on them in the beginning. I was lucky enough to have a spear made from the parts of dead robots or whatever it is. And the teachings of Rost.
Furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Well, the comfort stuff has kind of mildewed and eroded away, I would imagine. Is that where I was? I might be. Alright. Oh. Wonder how many data points I have left. I'm certainly getting a crap ton of audio ones now. There's still so much I have not found. I got all the machine data texts and most of the glyphs. Like I said, I should just make my peace that I'm not going to catch it all. Leave that for your game. Leave it for after I finish this series. Which is a shame, because a lot of these are really witty. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on a turbine and the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again. And look what I landed in. Damn. Damn! I need something to be funny, like, right the hell now.
Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room.
Last night, we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General Assembly was in a drone hangar, summer, and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech, out like the old net. 1 million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Shit! Shit! This should be dark, yo. This should be friggin' dark. Okay. No, seriously. Something needs to make me laugh. I'm gonna get sad. Can we have, like, silence call up so Aloy can give him sass? Also, where's my directional HUD thing? I have no direction at this time. There it is. It was literally under my feet, so I didn't notice. Okay, that's fine.
These wires must run to the power source.
Alright. So I gotta hit the power source to get through the door.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Sure. Hololock.
Useful information.
Okay.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? It goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
There must be some kind of code.
North, east,
Maybe I should
southwest.
try scanning objects in this area.
North, south, west, east. Got it. No, not that one. Okay,
3 power lines, resources. That makes 1.
so 2 more code nexuses that I gotta... Right, got it. I'm so glad that didn't kill me off hand. So this is where I found that one, so... North, east, west, south. Nah, stop it! Right?
That's 2.
Good.
1 more.
Fuck! I thought that was floor. It was dark. Don't judge me.
1 more.
So where do I step that won't kill me, game? I'm gonna look carefully this time. Okay. Got to the hololocks. Use the nexus. Does it provide me? It does. It just doesn't give the purpose. So north, north, south, south. Got it. Pinkle. That's what we call it when we can't decide if it's pink or purple. And it's fun to say.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Good. Okay. So I go back up then. Alright. To the door that just got unlocked. And hopefully don't die on the way because I've literally tripped and fallen 3 times. And it makes me feel not smart. Stuff. I like
It's
stuff.
being lost. More glasses. More clips. Must be another way in.
Hold on, I'll beat up the... Yay!
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
I'm so goddamn happy. I'ma get that shield armor the minute I get out of here. And it is gonna help me wreck house.
Alright. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Would you stop with your alert signals? Okay. Okay, who? You little dickhead. Just stop looking at me! I don't care if it wasn't stealthy. They're pissing me off. Ow. Fine, I'll just hip shoot. There. A-hole. Ow. Ow! What is hitting me now? Oh. I thought it was a machine, something to worry about. Come here. Gimme.
Farewell, fool.
Who the hell do you think you are talking to so casually? I am an Aloy. I just tanked all your bullets. I don't even give a toss. I just wish this strong attack would hit. Let's see how you like it. Not much, huh? Your armor is shit. And you only had one corrupted machine with you the whole time. Just one! What are your squishy buddies gonna do against an Aloy? Have you learned nothing from how many dudes have slaughtered up to this point? Eh? What is that? That's the door I came through. Okay. All these mushrooms to keep me in med stock. Good. That's how I would have stealthed it, I guess. If I cared. But it was like he just kept looking at me. He's looking at me funny and I don't like it. Ordinarily, that kind of impulse is just xenophobia, paranoia, but in this case, these guys have actively tried to kill me up to this point, so you know what? Cut me some slack. Okay. Okay, I guess that's everything. Good. Where do I go? Specifically. Can't wait to see how the Shield Weaver armor stacks up to what I've got now. I'm hoping for some decent melee and range defense. And then I can just, like, slap a bunch of elemental stuff onto it. I wonder if I even can upgrade the Shield Weaver. That's gonna be a good question. Alright, it must be this way. There we go. A yellow to a white. And then... could I have just walked up that? What's the point of coming over here? I don't... Hello! Well, at least that didn't punish me too hard. Okay, so no, I can't walk it. It just looked that way because of the way the reflections were shining off the thing. Fine! Be like that! Need more fire arrows. Makes me a little happy. Wait. Don't I double the amount of fire arrows I get at this point? That's just me wasting resources. To feel like I'm being... Okay, and suddenly you've stopped recognizing that as a ledge you can climb on. Aloy. Are you in the zone right now? Are you with me here? Okay, stop. Nah, fine. I'll figure it out. This is gonna end with me just billy goating up there. Yep. So, as I say it, so it shall be. Because you didn't make the real path intuitive enough. But, you know, I can't give you too much shit, because you also made your programming adaptive enough to allow billy goating. So thank you for that. Okay. Do it.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
It's so goddamn sad!
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... they sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
No, yeah, for real. I need a hanky.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade. Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian Guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian Guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
That's 2. Then let's just read them in
Thanks for the
order.
mails, you. Time goes fast tonight.
Did you have something you wanted? Just giving my other permission to tube through this. Sorry about that. Do it! Don't just interrupt because I paused the game.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast tonight to duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Even with the door open, the wall is pretty good at canceling, so I don't anticipate any audio mess up.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I can barely hear that as it is. We're good.
Getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope.
Wait,
I'm still fighting.
I read this. Or no, I heard this somewhere else. Why is it regurgitated here? Oh my god. He's dead, isn't he? And they just kept giving his wife that message so that she wouldn't lose hope. Great. Yeah, shit be great right now. Nah, totally not fucking sad or anything. I'll use the console when I'm good and ready, damn it. What is this? December 2065, Week 1 Confidential. Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armored Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Shit. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley. Shenandoah. How do you say that? SA Tech, Virginia. 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800. At approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akrons of Cleveland defensive line. Operation Body Blow, Akron, Ohio. 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is the 9th MRB's third Titan killed with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit deployment across Pensacola, Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from the New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Data corrupted. Great. Also, what is... Should I highlight this to... Stranded necklace? Why is that special? Can I can't look at it. I think I'm gonna try to sell that and it's gonna be like all the shards or something. Oh boy. Okay. Anything else I can poke? There. Anything else? Because I thought I saw... Nah. I thought I saw something else that was a little bit off from that. I guess not. Okay, there's a door, so I gotta use the console. Here we go. Do your thing.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
We've reverted to
Why
flat
not?
earthers. Fuck!
During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
You didn't expect
The
Aloy to be
robots are
smart.
spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Through very, very sad methods. I mean, I know it's technically not me, but it is, like, not too far from my generation doing this shit, so... Again, hope you can forgive us. There's a crate in there. There's some mush here. Oh, speaking of mush, just a moment. Some puffball mushrooms on the corner of Medicine and Quail.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, near where the construction is happening.
Big ones, small ones?
Yeah, pretty big, actually. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, you won't get context. Only the people involved in the conversation know. I just tell him my brother out some mushrooms. He's into mycology and stuff. Okay. So, Horus! Horus! You piece of shit. Oh, is that where I tried to get up earlier? On the other side. Cool.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna get a little arrow in their
They
head.
can wake it, do they?
They kinda do. They're dumb like that.
Watch out!
Oh dear. And it drops the Deathbringer. Right from the get-go. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So, boss fight incoming. But... I hope it just kills them outright.
And this one can move.
Oh. So the reason I beat the other one was because it was stationary. That might indeed make this a little bit more difficult. Let's just highlight that bugger and see how many dudes we're dealing with. 1, 2, 3 on the ground. Nobody up top. Bueno. I might just be able to sneak attack those 3 dudes before I take on the Deathbringer. And once I do take out those dudes, taking on the Deathbringer should be more or less like it was before. I'm actually wondering if I should just blow up its weak point from here. Actually. Oh, the little antenna that I hit before. It's not there. Let me just brush up on my notes. Make sure that I'm not just talking smoke and such. Okay, that's a swarm launcher. Right. I don't want to run into that. Maybe it would be good to take that out from a distance right away. You know, I could probably just snipe all the dudes if I make sure to do it when they're not looking at them, at each other. That is kind of a long shot, though. Ah, and I made it, because I'm awesome. Well, more accurately, Aloy is awesome. I just enabled the awesome. Oh, there are more dudes than I thought as well. Well, that's good. Probably don't take out the two in the center. Feel like, oh. Part of me wants to take out all these guys sneaky-like. Part of me wants to unload an assault on the Deathbringer from here. Because up here I have cover, is the thing. I'm not so sure it's going to end all hunky-dory if I descend down there, because I'm only seeing, like, those piles of pipes to hide behind, you know? And again, if that swarm attack, if that reaches me up here, I might not have anywhere to run. Okay, you know what? This is a boss fight. Let's treat it as such. I'll meet you on your level. Just as soon as I sneak attack the noobs, because only 2 people to a duel. You got me? Oh shit! It was looking in my direction. Well, starting off with a bang, eh? And a whimper. This shouldn't be a problem. I was able to take out the last one really easily. This one can move, true, but... Shut up! We'll get exploded! But... I do have a brief bit of cover here. Maybe I can work with that. Just need to get stupid lucky like last time and hit the crit spot. Or maybe it was that I hit the core when it was overheated and that's what did it. Oh, I'm certainly gonna hit that swarm launcher. Don't even want to deal with that. Gotta make more bombs. Thank you. Okay, if it starts inching around, this is not gonna work. What do you want? Stop pretending you're important. You got blown up by your own. Oh god! They've been doing the flank keys while I've been focusing that dude down. Okay. Well, looks like it's gonna be just you and me in a sec here. I can't jump that way. I'm not in an ideal position at all. There we go. That's a little better. Not much, because it is gonna destroy this barricade in just a few. But... good thing this is shooting at an angle. That way I can maintain my cover for a bit. Time to run. Let's grab some mush.
Get it while I can.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. Easy does. Okay. You know, this one isn't falling down like the other one. So I think this is an actual boss fight this time. Which is good, because you were hyped up for most of the game. I was actually kind of disappointed with the last one. Okay. Ow! Okay. Could it be because you're corrupted? And therefore, well no. The fire would be working more effectively if that was the case. I should find another place to go. There we go. Because that barricade was not gonna hold, and I did not just want to be standing out in the open like a goob. There we go. Too bad I don't have any machine friends I can override. I feel like that would have been the smart way to take this. Ow! Thing in the wild. Ow! Stop! Stop it! You meanie head! I make you explode now! I really need to hit the weak butt. Ow! Yes, tag target, stop exploding me before I can tag you. Okay. Shimata desu ne! Don't go steadily up the stairs, we have to run. Okay. Yeah, that's... Just keep mobile. I should stop pretending that anything I do is ever just anything. I'm pressing a lot of buttons. Right now. Is that a ladder? I won't be able to reach that with it bombarding me like this. You know, even though I am going to trade this armor out for the Shield Weaver, it is currently keeping me from exploding. So just let it be known that I appreciate its service in the meantime. I wonder what the blue marks were. Ow. I just exploded myself. I don't even need its help. I can do that just fine on my own power. Where's the bloody core? Okay, it's gonna get line of sight on me in a second, so I gotta move. There we go. Just before it has a time to react.
Where is now?
Ow! Ow, 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 ow! This is not the best cover when it has prongs on both sides and homing missiles. Right! Oh, it completely took out that rafter. Okay. I do like when the environment is combustible and the bad guy can just break right through it. It adds a layer of tension. Like, oh my god, things are swiftly becoming less safe. Ow, 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 ow. I liked it better when you died quickly. Where are your weak points, man? Did I hit the stabilizers on its legs? Probably. Might be good. Well, I have taken it a little more than halfway, at least. Now. You know what? Let's get underneath. Let's see you try to fight. Ow. Okay, you can butt stomp. Good for you. And you have a flamethrower. That doesn't mean shit. Because now I can circle strafe you like a boss! That's right! And the fire actually does less damage than the cannons. So you know what? I'm good with this. That's my fire resist coming into play. I knew that was one I couldn't neglect. I had a choice between corruption and fire, and it's like, no. I run into fire far more often. In fact, I should down a fire potion. There we go. Just a little more edge. Yes. Okay, this is working. We quickly just kind of ripped its health apart in just Just that exchange alone. Zero! Run through the destroyed cover. Oh boy. I got distance on it. Ordinarily that's a good thing. Not here. Not when it has ranged attacks. Yeah!
We did it.
Whew!
Soldiers long ago. They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Oh. Yeah, they had a much harder time then. Goddamn. Deathbringer lens. Can't wait to see the look on the merchant's face I sell that to. It's like, where the hell did you get something like this? Oh, you know, around. Oh boy. They had to fight hundreds of those. Goddamn. Towards the end of the fight, I was just like, my cover is getting blown up, so you know what? You want me? Here I friggin' am. In your face. Where you're friggin'
No space.
just below your machine guns and your rockets and shit. And it turns out that was a good move, because all it had left was the flamethrower, which I'm just hella resistant to. Because of my armor choice. Because of my mod choice. And my potions. Only had to use one. My med pouch is of course devastated. But that's to be expected. Okay. Wow. Hardy little mush surviving that onslaught. Good. Good. Okay. I completely lost track of what I was doing. That would be me in real life. Finish the boss fight, all sweaty and dizzy and shit, and it's like, yes! Yes! I accomplished the impossible! And I did that to... Fuck! What was I doing? Someone who's good at details, remind me what the hell I did this for.
I'd have to ditch something.
There's a thing up there. Whoa, you're kind of floating. That's cool. That should be about everything then. Alright. Let's get out of here so I can get that shield weaver armor, man. I am so ready for that. You don't even know. Data point. It's over that way. Can I get in here? Nah, doesn't look like it. Not from that side, anyway. There you are.
Hey, I just told you to go grave robbing.
Biosphere degradation. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Pharaoh Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded... Yeah, it's confidential, because of course I was part of Elizabeth's deal. You give me the funding, I won't tell them Pharaoh blew up the world. For money. Yeah. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure, and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain... You know, it sounded really shitty without context. I know if you're here, you've already seen the last episode, but Elizabeth said, give me the resources to save the world, and I won't tell them it's your screw-up. Because, yeah, that guy had way too much power. Okay. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065. Extinction timeline. Damn. Let's hope we never have to consider that. Annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066. Extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066. And extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy re Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact, or lack of impact, on the extinction timeline. That's true. You have all the you're keeping all the details secret. Everyone wants to know, but you can't tell them because if you do, the machines find out. Yeah. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. Requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. That's what I saw in the beginning, wasn't it? Like, people were living in that facility to avoid the atmospheric fuck that happened in the war. And then when the machines attacked again, they weren't even sure if the environment was safe to live in anymore. So that's why they said, hey, if you want to go for it, take your chances. And God help you and all that. So, like, really, the reason humanity is alive right now is luck. Nothing but luck at this point. Possible water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response to escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the oceanic economic zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. Oh boy. So it's gonna be like pretty down to the wire when I fight whatever. Am I gonna like fight a Horus as the final boss with or without Helix? What's his name? Oh boy. Where's the data point? Oh, there you are.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
Brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Like, it's a whole thing.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
TLDR, helping the automation of the military beforehand, really shitty. Helping people save the world, really good. And, you know, honestly, the dudes were with you. They were ready to give their lives and all that. I can't just sum it up. I can't just write it off. It's true. I'm just glad to hear that if they had even one day less, that means every life that the soldiers, every soldier that laid down their lives actually meant something. They saved the world. How often do you get that kind of, even that much closure, right?
But if you go around with that Davis, you're going to make a foundation.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to thank her after what she just said? Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her. No, it's just... I mean, my God. Maybe take this discussion offline. There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood. Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got. So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that? By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory. War plan? This is a war crime. It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
So even prior, they were treating...
The launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
So they did have to sacrifice civilians after all. Shit. So even prior, they were treating Zero Dawn with this kind of mysterious mysticism to give people hope. Even if they couldn't tell anyone what it was about. And that kind of mindset carried over into the All-Mother mythos. Though how the name Zero Dawn got lost to time, I'm not even sure.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious, yes. There is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
Is it bad that I've already been wandering kind of derpily through Sunfall? Because I've...
She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Yeah, for real. As I was saying, I've kind of been derpily wandering through Sunfall already, so have I already fucked the world just by sandboxing? Oh well. Okay.
Soaked from melted snow.
Invisible wall. Okay, great. Fine.
Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh,
Yeah.
this should be quite the ride.
What? So we're gonna go to an orbital launch base from whence Zero Dawn was initially launched, if I'm understanding that correctly. Try to do it again, or something like that. It's so funny that Silence only figures out the solution based on the metaphor that Aloy kind of misunderstood. Ah, boy. Greatest discoveries require different kinds of perspectives. Yeah. Sometimes just a brief conversation is all it takes to create a scientific discovery. Bye-bye. Okay, I'll figure out the smart way next time. But it's like, you know, casual conversation is how the Fermi paradox ended up coming into being. And a little... My brother just taught me about hexaflexagons, and that apparently is basically the origin point of Feynman diagrams. Just like a little pastime dudes are doing with each other with recreational mathematics. So the minute he described it as a web, and she was like, "Okay, can we cut the web down?" And it's like,
How am I gonna get
well, when you put it that way. Oh, okay. That wasn't clear to me. Oh well. This is cool, though. Like a water slide, only don't let go. You let go, but you did land on another one. So that's okay, then.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
That's why I like you, Aloy. You really do just have the more realistic kinds of responses to these things. Okay, before I end this episode, I gotta get me that Shield Weaver. You know what? Let me mark that as my active quest, so I can make no mistake about where that is. Okay, now last time I explored this place, I kind of fell to my death. So, Brain, can you get in gear and remember the smart way of doing this? I mean, I know at some point I plummeted into the water. No, wait, maybe that was just how it started. Okay, it was. I just assumed I'd plunged to my death because that's been happening so much. Game's been being mean to me. Well, whatever. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I just hope it's not like one of those upgrades you get at the tail end of the game and then you don't get a lot of opportunity to use it. I mean, that's my own fault for sweeping up the side quests the way I've been doing, if that's the case, but, like, you know. Here we go. Gimme.
That's two.
I want the shiny.
Red light. I'm not getting in.
Oh, it's a code? Oh. Well, I know how to do this. Boom.
The old ones use numbers like this
Oh.
to indicate time.
Oh. 1200, 1500, 1800, 2100, 0. Okay, I got it. So, you stay where you are. 1200 is... That means the first one stays where it is as well. 1500 would be... 3. That would be 3. That would be... Yeah.
Maybe there's some more information nearby. Something that will tell me
It's
how
military
this works.
time. Okay, and 1800 is another 3.
Looks like each
think.
dial has 4 positions. Maybe if I
And then
did each
2100
dial
is
in the right
just,
position.
doosh. And that should do it, right?
Did it.
Yeah. Aha! I'm smart. I am smart.
Clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
You're having me do more steps after all that time to find just the power cells. Yeah, show me. General Aaron Harris. From Major Garrow. Ultra Weave Progress. General, you wanted fast, cheap, and good, and that's what we're going to deliver. By using a flexible nanofiber weave instead of plating, and enhancing protection with a 400 EV hardlight microprojector, we've reduced our testing cycle from weeks to days. And I'm confident that we can get the suit out by the next month, with enough production to cover dozens of elite units at least. Better yet, it will be half the weight, half the cost, and offer twice the mobility. All we need is the balance of our funding, a few more techs, and another experienced test subject. I know resources are stretched to the breaking point, but any more delays will jeopardize the schedule. So please advise ASAP. May God be with you and Jane in these dark times. Semper Fi, Major Garrow. I wonder if they ever got a chance to actually use this when all hell broke loose. Okay, first of all...
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Okay. Clamps. What did you say? I shouldn't have stopped paying attention. I'm dumb. Oh.
These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
If that one I had on the other side...
Just need to install these power cells. That should do it.
You gotta be shitting me! I was so happy! You rat bastard! 3 more goddamn powers! I'm never gonna get to use this armor! I will have beaten the game before I use this armor! God damn you! Ah! So mad! Fuck your shit! Fuck your shit! It's right here! It is right here! I can touch it! Isn't that enough? Ah! Fine! It is just an episode of sadness and disappointment then. I hope you're goddamn happy with yourselves, Gorilla. Tell me there's at least a power cell in here somewhere. Ah, of course not. It would be in the area I just unlocked, if at all. And I already ransacked those crates, so... Unless I can... Nope. Nope. Alright. Then, quest is to curse the darkness. Gonna crash the focus network and gonna spit in Hades' eye. That thought at least makes me happy. God damn it! What is this? No, that's the hollow thing I just... Why doesn't that come up as a hollow data point? I'm just finding any reason to be mad right now. Which is weird, because I've already got reason. It's like the goddamn Temi armor. Like, pay 1,000 for Kuleg, and then 9,000 plus however many times you've died to get the actual... Okay, stopping the episode now before I get too aggro. Next time. I can't even look at the map proper because I'm in this stupid place. But I know where it is. It's Sunfall. It's Sunfall. We're going to Sunfall. We're crashing the network. We're gonna mess shit up. We're gonna go to the orbital location, hopefully, like, launch Zero Dawn again, if that's even possible, and stop the virus, so... I'm supposed to be happy when I end the episode. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.